How are you doing tonight? It's your boys at the Daycare Podcast with your regular host, Mr. Nipples and Nick. And tonight we have our friend Ben on the air. Ben, you want to tell us about yourself a little bit? Hell yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's
Ben
Ben.
is the cousin of one of our favorite guests, Pete.
Yes, sir.
So we had the first time Pete came on, he mentioned you and brought you up, and the way that he had literally just come to see you at the hospital after your surgery.
Still
You
recovering
told-
from that, by the way.
Oh shit!
Yep.
It's been what, 3.5 months now?
July 1st.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a brutal surgery.
Yeah, it is. I see the doctor this week.
That's good.
And then get fitted for prosthetics afterwards.
Okay. So Mr. Nipples was asking me who the guest was tonight. And I said, well, he's a man of short stature.
Wow.
I could not remember who it was.
Just be the bigger man right now and walk away. You're not getting a standing ovation for that. I've heard that one.
Oh my God.
One too many times. Yeah. Yep.
We're already here with the jokes.
That's how we roll. That's what we
Perfect.
Pete was, that was brutal. But, if you don't have humor, you got,
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a good guy.
He's all right.
He's listening, just so you know. So.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. He'll call me later.
That son of a bitch.
Yep. I'll see him this weekend.
So if you got any brutal stories, he says that you don't have any.
I'm trying to think. I really don't. Nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's lucky.
Gee, I bet.
Yep.
So, all right, we can talk about anything and everything you want to talk about. It's up to you. We're giving you. Usually we have somebody on, that's a fellow vet, and we have like an agenda. But tonight we're just going to go with it. So whatever you want to talk about.
I'm open for anything. Bring it.
All right. We'll start with one of my favorite subjects. Is what's your thoughts on medical cannabis?
All for it.
That's my man.
Absolutely. Why not?
With all the benefits that have been proven for it, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
We had a guest on twice now. His name's Jose Belen. He's one of the few gentlemen involved in a lawsuit against the Attorney General of the United States.
Oh, nice.
So that is a big thing, and if that goes through, it's going to help a lot of people.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
My dog's upstairs and she wants to come down, and she takes her paw and she bends it and she knocks on the door.
Oh my God. It's like a little
But
person.
They cut that cyst out today, and she's 165 pounds and likes to sit in my lap. That's not happening.
Yeah, no.
Hell no.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh, so when my cat wants to get into a room, we have those little springy things, door stoppers on the back of our doors.
I love those.
It'll just come up, and it just smacks it, and you just hear doing every time it wants into a fucking room. It's so goddamn annoying, dude. Yeah, he also does it when he wants to leave a room. He'll just smack it until you fucking come get him.
That is so great. Oh, that is so great.
So what do y'all think about the all of the red flag shit going around?
That's some fucking bullshit. And I tell you what, if it keeps happening, we need to start calling in on all the politicians that are involved and get them red flagged.
Oh yeah. I lost faith when damn Crenshaw did it, and now we got like Beto out here, just absolutely pushing it.
Well, I looked into it more, like Ms. Nevada said too, and she's right. He didn't necessarily say that he's for red flag. He's for enforcing the laws that are in place.
On the books already, yeah. I heard that too.
And finding a way, not red flag laws, but finding a way to implement laws across the board that would be more effective than the crap that has been put into place.
I mean, I'm not very big on the gun laws we have now either.
I agree. A lot of them need to be repealed.
I wanna go to Walmart and just buy an RPG.
Well, North Dakota is going to be implementing a 2% tax on all ammo and firearms and ammunition, and that 2% will be going to mental health services. And I'm like, but there's not enough people to provide the services, so what the hell is that going to do?
Probably just go somewhere else and not be useful, like most of our taxes.
So, there was a sad announcement today. Jessica James was found dead in her apartment at 43 years old. Do you know who Jessica James is?
I do not.
Let me send you her picture.
Please do.
If I can figure out how to do this while on the air.
I can just Google it real quick and put it on the screen.
Let me. Her last name is spelled Jaymes.
So what's her first name?
Jessica.
Jessica.
She's a Hall of Fame actress in her field.
Oh, yep, I found it right here.
What a shame.
Adult film star.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So everybody listening, rub one out for her tonight.
Oh my god.
As soon as you said the name, I knew that's what you were talking about.
You know, Whitney Houston got a hot spoon. Jessica James needs to get one rubbed out.
Wow.
Hot spoons out. That's terrible.
So bad.
Well, that poor kid from the Disney Challenge, people did the, what is it, Crazy Trout or whatever, that thing that they like throw themselves into a pond. Have you seen that shit?
I have not. What the
Have
fuck?
not, no. What?
You need to look it up. It's a crazy trout, crazy salmon. That's what it is. And people will walk along and they go, crazy salmon. You got to throw yourself into the nearest puddle of water. You have to like flop as you jump into the water. Well, that kid that died from Disney from the seizure, people were doing the crazy salmon in his honor.
Who's doing some beeping in the background?
That's not me.
Not me.
I hear beeping.
I do too.
For a
That's
second
the
there,
ATF.
I just oh god, not again.
CATF, they're coming to knock on your door.
Every fucking time. We'll have to get through the punji stick pathway first. Don't worry.
And then the Roomba.
Then the
mines.
Roomba claymores.
So there's these new shells that are being sold privately. And I sent one to Mr. Nipples. I sent a picture of them. And they've got birdshot. What's the other shot in there? Number 8.
There's an odd 8 buck, birdshot, and double aught buck.
And then there's also a 50 cal, a 58 cal.
Oh, there's a 58 cal slug in there. And it's called Everything in the Kitchen Sink. It's basically just a clusterfuck of a shotgun shell.
It's fucking beautiful.
One of
That's amazing.
my favorite like custom shotgun shells. We used to make ammo, and I love the quarter rounds. You take quarters, and it's called the dollar shot. You take 4 quarters and pack it in there.
That's expensive though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage though. Pretty neat. They also make a bolo round where it's 2 metal ball bearings with a metal wire put in the middle of them.
No shit.
Those things are pretty neat.
Damn.
And then there's the dragon breath.
Yeah, there's this guy that makes his rounds. He takes those slugs that they used to sell? You know, like fake machines instead of quarters?
Oh, yeah.
And he welds
Yeah,
arrowheads.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
He welds them to the bottom of arrowheads and packs them in, and then packs Skittles around the damn things.
Jesus. I was actually reading online today. Oh my god, someone was making 12 gauge rounds with napalm in them.
Holy shit!
Wow.
It was napalm packed around buckshot.
There you go.
And it was insane. He was like, yeah, I was going to hunt squirrels with it, but then I realized I'd probably just burn down the entire forest, so I decided against it.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
Speaking of napalm, did you hear what they found in the bottom of like 12 lakes in Texas?
Like drums of napalm? What was it?
Almost 1,000 drums of napalm.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God.
Are they going to auction them off?
Nope, they're all marked property of U.S. Army.
Looks like they got to come pick them up.
So when Congress said dispose of them properly, and they said we did, I guess it can't burn underwater, so I guess, you know.
Technically.
Oh, napalm could easily burn underwater.
Well, not inside the drum.
I mean, if you light it on fire in the drum.
Well, yeah, but how are you going to start the fire underwater?
You ever seen SpongeBob? Start a fucking campfire, dude.
Oh,
What's up?
shit. Oh.
They have a whole fucking goo lagoon down there. I'm sure we could start a campfire underwater. Easy.
Yeah, but it's Texas. That water's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it
And the
is.
water itself is probably flammable. There's been fucking napalm seeping into it for the past God knows how long. The whole
Speaking
lake.
of which,
If anyone smokes near that fucking lake, the whole state will probably go up.
fucking military bases. Holy shit. The fact that DoD finally admitted that all the water reserves around military bases is toxic.
That does not
Shocking.
surprise me at all.
Right?
It's almost as if we throw things like napalm into lakes.
Well, it's because of the wash racks and the fuel and the fucking... all the STDs being washed down the drain.
All the STDs being the city water has become toxic around military bases.
People come visit town, they drink the water and get an STD. Fucking... oh, the insanity of it all. So, alright. So what's your thoughts on G.I. Low? I gotta get your opinion.
GI low, what about it?
Well, I'm asking Ben.
It's hilarious. It's
I
amazing.
agree. What do you think about the fact that you've been in, like, almost every single comic?
That's what I do.
You're just too short to be seen in the frames.
Yep. Look down, you might see me.
We just need one where he pans down and he's there.
Holy shit.
Okay.
You gotta do that, man. Pete, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, Pete.
Please.
Oh, it'll happen.
And put him in uniform.
Hey, my
Oh.
buddy's trying to get me to be Gump for Halloween.
Oh, you mean Lieutenant Dan?
No, he wants me to be Gump, and he wants to be Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, that would be great.
He thinks it would be funnier if we switched it.
That would be. Yeah,
That's-
we're trying.
That's the goal for this year. Is my buddy's trying to get me to do that.
Our goal for this show is to get Gary Sinise on the show.
That would be awesome.
We've got some Gold Star families that we know that have benefited a lot from his programs that would love to come on and just thank him.
Definitely.
So, all right. So, oh shit, that went down hard.
That Diet Coke hitting different.
Yeah. Well, when they did that, they took out that, like, I had like 1.5 pound hernia they removed.
Mm-hmm.
Is run around on my intestines and shit. They bruised everything up and they took it out. And
Oh.
shit doesn't work right anymore. So, yeah, I'm not supposed to be drinking soda or anything carbonated or.
And yet here we are.
Right.
Yep. But fuck it. Look how much weight I've lost.
Yeah, true.
Lost another 10 pounds this last week.
Damn.
But I put in 150 miles, so what do you expect, right?
If it works, it works.
Oh shit! So at the Air Force Base, we had some fuckery today. The
Ooh.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
the fucking smoke pit. So during the hurricane, they took the butt can out of there, and they just never fucking brought it back. So people basically have been sitting water bottles in the middle, and we've just been like, people just put their cigarette butts in there. So fucking they got mad about it, and our building. So for a little clarification here, the smoke pit is right behind the dorms. So it's technically a dorm smoke pit. Our building has one too, but it's all the way back around, and it's easier just to walk across the street to the dorms instead of walking to the fucking end of the earth, which is behind our building. So everyone just uses the dorm smoke pit, and it's a lot nicer and does have a fuck ton of spiders in it. So we always go to that one. And today we got an email, and it was it was like the sergeant of the fucking building or what the fuck ever, the sergeant of the wing. I don't know what kind of fucked up units they have in the Air Force. I just work there. Force. Yeah. But fucking sends everyone an email, and he's like, yeah, we can't use that anymore because we've got reports of you guys going out there and messing it up. And we were, oh my god, as soon as we got that email, me and my bud looked at each other and we were like, yep, let's go out there and smoke. So we walked straight to the smoke pit. I was like, it's time to directly obey orders right after we received them. So we went and did that, but it was just like no one listened to it. Everyone just kept doing it because it was like it was just such bullshit saying that we're messing it up. Because one day, like every time we walk out there after a weekend, there's just beer bottles everywhere and just random shit. We walked out one day and there was a fucking Dockarimi fruit or whatever it's called, like those giant spiky fruits that smell like shit. They had cut one in half and just set it in the smoke pit.
Oh, those goddamn things!
Yeah, and then we went out there another day after a weekend, and I guess it was someone's birthday because there were cupcakes just like icing down everywhere, all over the smoke pit. So it was fucking gross. There was like one of those big gallon jugs of fucking Captain Morgan that was empty. There were like 2 broken chairs out there. It's just like they had a fucking rager and left everything. And we were just like, yeah, that's totally our building. We're just going out in the middle of the day during work and just throwing fucking ragers and day drinking. That's definitely us leaving those messes.
You need to put like freaking cams up and catch that shit.
I put up a sign at one point that says, "Stop fucking leaving shit out here. Clean up after yourselves."
That's not gonna do a thing.
No, they took it down.
Yeah, you got to put up some like trail cams, so you can catch all these people doing this shit, and you can sell the fucking online.
Put up a fucking tripwire.
Yep.
To dig a punji stick on their side of the smoke pit.
No, you got to put up a webcam. Let people pay to watch the orgies going around the smoke pit.
Oh fuck yeah!
There you go.
So, did you guys hear about this? Are you one of you 2 members of the group called Drinking Bros?
No.
All right. Well, I am, and they just had a cruise. They rented out a cruise ship.
Oh shit!
Damn. They had like 300, 400 people show up. And
That's
they rented out half the cruise ship. And I'm not talking like one of those little river ships. I'm talking those big ocean, Carnival cruise ships. And they rented out half the damn thing. 10 women showed up. That's it.
Damn.
Over 300 people and only 10 are women.
Nope.
Yeah.
Quite the fucking ratio.
Well, apparently, most of the rest of the ship was women, so everything was all right. But apparently everything went all right, and the women felt okay, so next time it's going to be a lot more women. And next time they're going to rent a private ship so they can do a nudist cruise. So if you're thinking about joining, you might want to consider joining the cruise next year.
Pulling the old fucking switcheroo on them there, I see.
Fucking nudist cruise, that would be insanity, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
I want my fucking seagull to try to steal my dick while I'm sleeping outside. I don't know about that. Sounds a little intense for me.
We'll have to train them to eat jelly beans first.
Nah, dude, you'll have to train him to fucking eat goddamn kielbasa's.
Oh, shit.
Fucking pelican might come down and try to steal it.
Oh, shit, man. So, Ben, you got any plans to join any sports leagues or?
No. I haven't played sports in a couple of years.
Well, I know. I mean, there's been the issues, but,
Yeah.
Now that I'm assuming some of them are going to be improving post-op. I'm hoping for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's going in the right direction. It's just going slowly.
Well, it's going to take time.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I know that wheelchair basketball is a huge sport, and I have an uncle that after he got a steel plate put in his head, he was in a wheelchair for 10 years. He's up and mobile now, but he still plays wheelchair basketball.
Oh yeah, I played it for about 15 years.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah, leg up on him.
Wow. Still working on that jump shot though.
There's a group you can reach out to in Idaho called Higher Ground, and they do adaptive sports for people, with any kind of adaptive needs.
Awesome.
And they pay for everything, for a one-time camp.
Right.
And they do everything from hockey to skiing to mountain climbing to river rafting.
Yep, skiing. I've done that before. Skiing is fun.
So reach out to them. They also have a veteran side. So anybody out there listening, Sun Valley Adaptive Sports has a veteran side to their program.
That's good to know.
It's actually called Higher Ground. And yeah, it's an amazing program. I used to know several of the people that used to work there. So they've all moved up and on, but it's a great place to, yeah.
Definitely.
There's also a place down in Texas that'll take you deep sea fishing. I don't remember what the name of it is.
Interesting.
I've never been deep sea fishing.
There's a hunting lodge out there too.
It's been 10 years since I went to Higher Ground, so it's been, yeah. I'm sure they've improved the programs a lot since then.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's built up quite a bit since then.
A friend that I played with myself. In fact, he's been on the show, Gil. He's the guy that biked across country. We went to river rafting with Higher Ground. So that was something. That was, yeah. So, do you read books at all, or
From time to time.
audiobooks?
Yeah.
There's a great series called The Infinite or the... What the hell is the name of that series, Nipples? Infinite Winston series?
Fuck, I forgot.
It's by Derwin Lester III. He's got these weird series. It's this weird series, but it's seriously addicting. If you just reach out to Divided by Zero Books on Facebook.
I've actually got sent links to all that stuff. I'm going through it right now.
Okay. Because if you want free copies.
Oh, yeah. I've been sent several.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Derwin's been good to us, so.
Yeah, he's cool. He sent me a couple things a couple weeks ago, and it's real good stuff, so shout out to them.
Yeah, we push his books whenever we can. Him and, Pete's G.I. Low,
Definitely.
They come up on the show a lot. I don't know how. It just always seeps into conversation.
It's popular stuff.
Well, G.I. Low is. Hopefully.
Definitely.
Hopefully the Winston saga will get there.
It'll pop off.
It should. That shit's wild. And
have you listened to it all yet?
not all of it. I've listened to quite a few of them though, and can say it's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, I can't believe he's putting us in the next book.
Yeah, I'm pretty hype about that. It's gonna be cool.
That's awesome.
I think he's gonna have us getting gloved.
Oh Lord.
Because, if you speak out against the overlords, they glove you on national television, and I think we're getting gloved.
I want him to have me out there talking some mad shit.
I don't know though. He didn't say any. He didn't confirm or deny anything. So.
I can dream.
Yeah, we're not going to be main characters. We're going to be like little pass-throughs, but still, that's pretty outstanding.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool either way. Never been in a book before.
Right?
It's some pretty hype shit.
You know, this is the most Mr. Nipples has ever talked on an episode.
Is it?
I think so.
I've talked a lot on quite a few episodes.
Yeah, maybe. Just not lately, I guess.
Yeah.
You've been too busy sucking on that Robodick lately.
Yeah, it's actually in the kitchen right now.
That's why you're talking.
Probably.
So, what do you guys think about the DoD planning a ban on all forms of e-tobacco?
I think it's fucking retarded. I think it's just as fucking stupid as the government doing like all these flavored juice bans and shit, because like 6 dumb fucking kids went out, ordered their fucking Juul pods off fucking Wish.com basically for fucking 30 cents from fucking China, and it had vitamin E in it, and here we fucking are getting our shit banned again, and this wouldn't even have happened in the first place if they didn't raise the fucking smoking age to 21 like a bunch of fucking retards. It's almost like we go through this every time something gets banned, and yet here we are still fucking banning shit.
Well, what I think is funny is this congressman stood up in front of the country and said they have all these flavors and it is enticing children to use these products. And he owns stock in a flavored vodka company.
Of course.
Of course. Yep.
That sells flavors like...
Or if they actually gave a shit, they would probably try to stop kids from fucking getting alcohol as easily.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or they could just stop banning things.
Thank
That's
you.
never gonna happen.
Just to begin with.
They
That'll
need to
never
start
happen.
giving out signs.
Yeah,
Bill
they should.
Engvall was right. They need to give out signs.
Here's your sign. Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That story that he told when him and his wife were selling their car is the funniest fucking shit I've ever heard. You guys ever hear that story?
No, what is it?
Yes. It was really good.
You never heard it, Nipples?
I've never heard it.
All right, so he goes, I'm going to cut it short. He's like, we put a car up for sale. We put it in local paper. Lady shows up. She wants to take it for a test drive. We drove it around for 15 minutes. We get home. And before she does anything else, we get back to my place. And before she does anything else, she gets out, walks around back, and grabs the muffler. She goes, oh, God damn, that's hot. He goes, well, if you would have been wearing a sign.
Damn. What the fuck?
I love why he says they have to put a warning label that it's for rectal use only on preparation H.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh. Shit. I'm telling you guys, you need to join that group. Drinking Bros. There's some funny ass shit going on there all the goddamn time.
I'll join it after this. I've been
Yeah.
damn busy running my fucking group. I have out there the Patriot Wave Boogaloo group.
Oh yeah, that group.
Good lord. Some fucking absolute animals on there, I swear. They're always doing some wild shit.
I'm gonna send you this picture, Mr. Nipples. It's this lady is in the damn hospital,
Oh lord.
and oh crap, I gotta back up because if I do that, it's gonna send off my other account. She's in the hospital taking a pic, and she's like hooked up to an IV bag, and she's trying to send some dude a picture of her tush.
Oh my god.
Actually, she sent it to Goss. Go figure, huh?
She sent it to Goss.
Yep.
Classy.
It won't let me send. Nope, because we're on air. I'll send it afterwards.
Oof.
What the hell? So there's this long-standing story about Goss, Ben. He's been invited on the show 3 times. I served with him. He was my NCO, right?
Right.
And guy's fucking badass. He was gonna be a professional MMA fighter. He had a minor stroke, and now they won't let him. But he runs a nonprofit for veterans.
Right.
You there, Nick? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? I think, let's restart the car real quick. I think we're having connection issues. There we go.
Yeah, it dropped my call. It just fucking dropped me.
Yeah, I noticed. Like, cut out middle of the story there.
Yeah. There he is. It's connecting. There he is. Okay. So, oh, he's ringing. There he is.
I'm back.
All right. So yeah, he was. Now he runs a nonprofit for veterans with PTSD and disabilities, learn how to fight, MMA style and stuff.
Right.
He's a fucking badass. This dude just. And I offered to get him on the show, and fucker's either too stoned to talk or too drunk. Or a combination of both. So our running joke is that he's our third host but can't figure out how to unmute his mic, or, he's our second guest for the night, but we never have time to get to him. So. That's his fault. Oh, shit. Fuck. Okay, so we got this long-standing tradition. An embarrassing story. You gotta share one.
Of me?
Yeah. You or something that you were present for. Trust me, we've had the most embarrassing story that could ever be told on this show. No one's ever going to top it. This guy faked having the swine flu and shut down an entire division of the United States Army.
That was a pretty intense one.
He's like, I got to think of an embarrassing story, but not one that's too bad because I don't want too much out there. So what do I put out? All right, so, well, he's thinking. Wife and I went to this party. Not this wife. My first wife. The one that cheated on me as soon as I deployed. Went to a party, and they were in the basement of her friend's house. The kids were down there playing tag in the dark, right?
Right.
And they had the buffet line down there. And I had the platter of meat. The meat platter with the cheese and stuff. And I walked downstairs and I go, somebody turn on the light. I got to take the meat out. And everybody just bust a fucking gut. Because, I mean, come on. So, yeah. Really? Nothing?
Can you say that one again? That's my
you
bad.
didn't hear me?
No.
No.
Did I cut out?
I guess so.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we went to this party, and I went downstairs. The kids were playing tag in the dark.
Yeah.
And that's where they'd set up the buffet line at. Well, I walked down the stairs, and I go, can somebody turn on the light, please? Because I got to take this meat out. And fucking everybody just cracked up, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? I'm such a
Take this
dumbass.
fucking meat out. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
When they cut my gut open today, they put this huge bandage on there, right? Like this gigantic fucking maxi pad. And I get home and I go to change it out with some decent-sized dressing. And I sent Mr. Nipples a picture of it. And what did the blood spot look like?
It looked like a dick.
A cack and balls. And I was like, well, I guess dick jokes are in my blood.
The cock and ball torture runs deep with him.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Shit. So you got a story?
Embarrassing story. Probably the most recent thing was a couple years ago watching a football game with some buddies. Playoff game. It was the Packers and the Cardinals, I think.
Okay.
And there's like no time on the clock. There was a penalty. Aaron Rodgers has one free shot for a touchdown. They're down by 4, so a field goal is not going to do anything. I'm out with some friends watching the game. Ball is up in the air. My buddy jumps up in the air and goes, "Dear God, if you're listening, if the Packers win this game or my boy Ben could ever walk in his life, dear God, go Pack, go. Let's win this game."
Oh, shit.
He catches the ball, scores a touchdown, and I didn't realize I looked at the score wrong. We did need a touchdown to tie it. So we went into overtime. Arizona kicked a field goal in overtime. We lost.
Yeah, like 40 seconds in overtime.
Yep. Yeah. And so that is my story. Every time somebody asks me, not to be mean, but like, why are you in the chair? If I'm out with him, I go, hey, lost. He made the bet. I was just there. I've got nothing to do with it.
Oh, shit. By the way, fuck the Packers.
Damn.
Don't make me get up.
Don't make me get up. I'm gonna beat your ass from down there.
I will kick you.
Kick him in the balls.
Hey, Mr. Nipples says knee. Oh, wait, you ain't got none of those either.
Jesus.
Me! Oh, shit. Monty Python, I tell you, that shit's so fucking great.
That shit's a classic.
Pull the pin, the holy pin, and count to 3. No more, no less. 1, 2. You know Scout? Mr. Nipples, you know Scout, right?
Yeah, I know Scout.
All right. Well, Scout had never seen that.
Oh my god.
And I told him to watch it, and he thanked me.
"'Tis merely but a flesh wound.
Come back here!
You've got no arms and legs. I will still fight you. You cannot pass."
Monty Python. The movies cracked me up. The show fucking bored me to hell, but his movies cracked me up. So is there anybody else that has passed recently that we need to mention on... Oh, well, yeah, there's a lot of names we need to mention, but I'm not going to get depressed on the show tonight, so... Any other celebrities or anything we need to bring up?
I'm paying attention to what they've been going on about recently.
Right.
I would like to point out a fun fact that you can own flamethrowers legally in 49 states.
Sign me up for that.
Just a fun fact. Fact of the day.
My local city, you can own them here in North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
But my local city used to have an ordinance that you're not allowed to use it within city limits. A guy got ticketed for using it to clear his snow.
Oh,
and the city council realized that's actually a really good idea and
So they
changed
started
the
doing
local ordinance.
Oh my
If it works, it works.
Well, it reduces the tripping, slipping hazards, reduces injury, it reduces a lot of problems. So, why not?
Yeet that snow.
Yeet. What's with you and yeet?
Yeet the snow. I just like the word. It's a good word. Describes how
My daughter came
how
home
I
today and
feel.
goes, look, Dad, I can floss.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Jordan.
Yeet.
No, God damn it. I'm texting that guy again. I'm texting that fucker again, the one that keeps bothering me. I'm sorry. We got this guy that keeps texting me. His name's Jordan, and he fucking keeps sending the page messages. And I'm fucking... Mr. Nipples. We got that guest coming on here in a few weeks. That gay guy that sounds like an owl. You know who it is, right?
Who?
Exactly.
I knew exactly that was going.
Bingo.
Fucking classic.
So,
Bro,
Ben,
my snails in my aquarium are going fucking ape right now.
what'd you do, feed them?
I don't even know what they're fucking... There's two of them. They're trying to crawl up each other.
Oh, they're mating.
I guess they're mating. I don't know if they're mating or they're just fucking retarded. I've been trying to figure it out for a little bit because they'll two of them will just take off across the tank at each other. And it's like a slow motion fucking charge at each other. They'll hit each other and they'll both try to crawl up. So they just get locked in this stage of them both trying to go the same direction on each other. So they just don't go anywhere.
Possible they're both males and they're trying to assert dominance.
Possibly. They may just be fighting it out. I don't know what's going on.
So, Ben, my daughter, she's in first grade. She came home a few weeks ago, right? She goes,
Right.
Hey, Dad, I got a knock-knock joke for you. I'm like, okay. So here it is for you. Knock-knock.
Who's that?
Go-foo.
Go foo who?
Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
An absolute grade school classic.
I haven't heard that one in a long time.
And I was like, holy shit, you're in first grade. That's a third grade joke.
That's
At
a
least.
third grade joke.
Oh, god damn.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
They grow up so fast.
they do.
One day you're giving them a bottle, the next day they're telling you to go fuck yourself.
Well,
That's rough, dude.
and then there's my 2-year-old that's in 1-year-old clothing. So,
Damn.
what do I do? Shit.
Steroids, fertilizer.
No, he's gonna be a little dude his entire life. He's missing a chunk of his DNA sequence, so he's gonna be tiny his entire life.
Have you tried giving him fertilizer though?
Yeah, we put it through that tube in his stomach, and he just ended up growing chia seeds in his eyebrows.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, you either get a grown child or you get chia seed eyebrows.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50.
It doesn't work. I tried rubbing it on my nubs and then they didn't grow back yet, so.
You know, there's some really cool tattoos I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Like one said a shark got this one,
Mm-hmm.
and the doc took this one when I wanted a vasectomy or some shit.
Oh yeah. There's some really good ones out there.
They knocked me out in the wrong operating room. Twice. It happened twice.
I went in for an appendectomy.
I would get like the little the perforated cut lines, you know, just like
Cut
little
here.
dashes. This is
Yeah.
cut here,
Cut here.
like
Yeah.
right on the edge of it. That'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
No shit.
Thought about getting that one.
I saw this one. This person, they had their prosthetic. They had a can of wood stain, and they were putting it on the end of their prosthetic, going, "I have to convince the people at work I went on vacation."
Oh my god. You gotta tan it. Yes, I got a nice mahogany tan. I'm glad you noticed.
Oh,
Now I got some ideas.
Oliver Peck's got 2 shops, a couple shops actually. I think he's got 3. He might still have his one in Arizona. I'm not sure. He's got 2 down in Texas, and he will actually paint prosthetics,
That's awesome.
and they look like tattoos. That shit is fucking badass. He does it free for veterans that lost it in combat, but otherwise, you got to pay the price of tattoos. But still,
That's still awesome.
yeah. So any veterans out there, if you got a prosthetic and you want that shit painted, reach out to Oliver Peck. I know there's a waiting list, but it's worth it. The man is an ink god. If you don't know who he is, just watch Ink Master. So, speaking of ink, anybody got any?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I have one tattoo.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a Volcanute on my left pec.
I've got mine on my right forearm, right below Toisaine.
Nice.
And I've got a burning heart over on my left pec with initials of a kid that I haven't seen in over a decade because she's stuck in Germany because her mom won't give me permission to bring her home. You know her mom's a junkie. And I've got my combat patch. Well, it's not my combat patch, but it's where my combat patch would go. But it's a soldier seal. And then I've got the double bow and arrow of Artemis on the back of my head. And I've got a giant vampire skull on my back. Oh, and then I've got a spider web on both hands.
A spider web? When did you get the spider web?
When did I get it, or where?
Why?
The one on my right hand, I've got there's barbed wire knots on the web, and they're from the guys in my unit that either got we either lost or got injured, and there was another one that got added after Bufu died. After Duha died, I added another one. So, and then the one on my right hand is in the spot. I don't know if either one of you have ever read the Dark Hunter series, but it's in the webbing of my between my thumb and my pointer finger. And in the Dark Hunter series, they have these things called squires, and they have it's a thing. So, God damn, that'll make me sound like an ink junkie.
I got a little story from my time down in the Florida. So there I was, young Seaman Shepherd, walking across the street, and I use the fucking crosswalk, right?
Yep.
So here I come walking across the crosswalk, and we'll just call him Petty Officer Dickhead for this story. So Petty Officer Dickhead on the other side of the crosswalk while I'm walking to formation is like, "Hey, come over here." And I was like, "All right." So I walked over there and I was like, what's up, dude?" And he's like, "Why are you walking across that crosswalk wrong?" And I was like, what do you mean? It's a fucking crosswalk. And he's like, you walk down the thick bar part. You're supposed to walk down the middle stripes. And I was like, I honestly don't think it matters. It's a crosswalk. As long as you're on the crosswalk, I honestly don't think it's wrong. And he's like, well, go back and walk across the right way. And I was like, okay. So I walked back across and walked down the same line I did the first time, like on the edge line. And he was like, you trying to be a smart ass? And I was like, no, I'm just trying not to do some dumbass shit. He got really upset, and then a chief walked up and was like, what are you yelling about? And he was like, he walked down the crosswalk wrong. And the chief looked at this dude, and then he looks at me, and he's like, go get in formation. And I was like, all right, chief. So I just walked over to the side of the formation and get ready to call cadence, because I was a cadence caller. So they had to wait for me to be ready to even leave. And then the chief's just staring at this dude like, what the fuck, dude? That was some of the most bullshit shit. I was damn near. If he made me go back across again, I was gonna crab walk across that bitch. I swear to God. He's about to have me doing a fucking handstand to walk across that crosswalk. Some fucking Ministry of Silly Walks ass shit. That shit had me so fucked up, dude.
All right, so I was in an armor unit, right? 109 Alpha 6. Beautiful, beautiful piece of machinery. For all y'all, that's a cannon that's mounted to a giant armored vehicle.
Large gun.
Yes,
very
it's an actual
big
gun, not a sidearm, not a rifle. It is an actual gun. So, my first chief, who's a total stoner now, by the way. I get there, and he gives me a stick of chalk and a ball-peen hammer. Okay? A box of chalk, sorry. And a ball-peen hammer. He goes, it's time to do the armor weakness test. And I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, it's only a few days into me being in the unit. And he goes, go tap on the armor. Anywhere it doesn't sound right, you got to mark it with an X. This fucking thing is covered with white X's by the time I'm done. Goddamn Smoke, who's an E7, walks up to me and goes, God damn it, what are you doing? I'm like, Chief has me doing an armor weakness test.
Was that your Smoke impression?
Yes, that's what
sounds
Smoke
like. Sounds like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's what Smoke sounds like. Well,
Smoke sounds like a good old country boy. Does it sound like the Terminator?
Oh no, not that Smoke. This is Smoke before Smoke.
Oh, okay.
This is Smoke S, not Smoke Grantham.
Ah.
This is the Peruvian Smoke, the one from the mountains. The one that Smoke was telling you about that he,
Yeah. Okay. Continue. Now that we clear, I thought you were talking about Grantham. I was like, what in the fuck?
So he goes, take it down to the wash rack and wash this fucking thing right now. And you better have your fucking ass information on fucking time. Do you fucking understand me? I was like, oh, God damn it. I don't even know where the wash rack is. So I pull this fucking gun out that I've never driven before. And I'm driving, and I finally find the wash rack. And I don't know how to fucking turn the pumps on. I get it washed off. I did not realize I had to close all the hatches. So now the inside's full of water. So I have to pull it up on the damn ramp and let all the water drain out the back. I get it pulled back in, and I park it so the barrel's facing inward, opposite direction of the rest of them. Because I can't back in because I don't have a ground guide. Holy shit. We all got in trouble at formation. Command Sergeant Major comes walking down. Wants to know who the dumbass is that fucked up his gun line. Yeah, we didn't get released that night until late as fuck.
Damn. That's a big fucking bamboozle there, my guy.
Yeah, it is.
That's a rough one.
Oh, that's not even the worst of it.
It gets worse.
What, did your fucking dick fall off too? Shit.
My first day there, Moyer. You remember Moyer. We had Moyer on the show.
Yeah.
He walks up to me and goes, hey, you see that guy over there with the two rockers on? Go ask me if you know where Pricky 7 is. So I go walking up, and I'm like, hello, Sergeant First Class. Do you know where Pricky 7 is? God damn it. Get down and push. Fucking bullshit. I should have known.
What is Pricky 7?
A prick. And what is an E7?
You got fucking bamboozled.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got sent to the motor pool to ask for an ID10T form. I got sent to the supply NCO to ask for a TR Echo form.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else for a BA 1100 November form.
We convinced kids that were just getting to our base that they had to salute the squirrels because there were fucking squirrels everywhere at that base. And I swear to God, they were all over the fucking place. Squirrels are part of the culture of that base. Funnily enough, we also had a game where we would basically make outlandish bets, and there was a consequence if you lost. One time a dude lost, and his failure to do the bet was to get a squirrel tattooed as Marvel's Thor on his ass.
That's pretty badass.
And he did. Yeah. It was It was posted on the base's forum basically. It was absolutely hilarious. He got a straight up squirrel. It was the same dude that did my tattoo actually. Just a squirrel dressed as Thor on his ass, holding up a hammer. It was funny as fuck.
Oh shit! See, Nate, we never did stuff like that. We were like, who can drink the most? Oh.
We just did wild shit all the time.
Oh.
We had one night where it was after they took away our curfew, so there was just no curfew at all. And it was one weekend, and basically got off night shift and were like, let's go have a barbecue on the beach. What could go wrong? So a bunch of us went down to the beach, and there's basically this bar on the beach, and it has no one at it at the time because it was closed, because this was late as fuck. But so we're out there grilling and everything, nice and windy. We see these flags on top of this snack bar thing on the beach, and there's a pirate flag up there, and I was like, damn, I should get a pirate flag for my room at the barracks. And one of my friends, just knowing that I'll pretty much do whatever someone tells me I won't, goes, I bet you won't go steal that pirate flag. And I said, bet. So I parkour up this fucking snack bar, get on the roof, and then a cop car pulls up. And so I'm laying down in the little crow's nest prop they have up there, hoping he doesn't come climbing up there after me. The cop never fucking sees me. He sits there for a bit, and I'm above him. I notice he's just not really looking for me. He just decided to park there. So I cut the flag down, jump from the crow's nest back down into the regular roof, and he's still just completely unaware. Jump off the snack bar into the sand and basically just sprint back to my friends. The cop never notices, and we hung the pirate flag at the smoke pit.
Fuck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. All right, well, we hit the 57-minute mark. You can start doing the wrap up.
Alrighty. Well, is there any message you want to get out, Ben?
No, nothing that I can think of at this time.
Alrighty. Well, let's see here. Checking on your friends.
Yes.
The numbers they're hitting even higher numbers. It's getting worse. And just saying hi to somebody can actually make a difference in their day. So just say hi. Second, Navy guys out there, put down the goddamn fork. DOD says you are the fattest fucking branch of the military.
Please, I don't want to be the fattest branch. Just dummy embarrassing. Please fucking do some cardio.
And then it's the fucking Air Force.
I would rather them be it. Can we
They
just
need
work
to
out
stop
a little
recruiting
bit,
me.
They're still trying to recruit you, bro. They're desperate out here.
Yes.
Bro, let me tell you something. They're fucking... Some of our technicians at our base, I don't even know. They're getting them off the streets nowadays.
Hey, Ben, you might be able to get in because that kid... There's a kid with 2 arms that don't work, at all.
I can fly a drone. I mean, I'm set.
This kid, his 2 arms don't work at all. And he has a severe case of autism. Somehow got in.
That's BS. I had to sign up for selective service when I turned 18. It's law, of course.
Yeah.
My disability will disqualify me, but as soon as I signed up, I got a letter saying, "Hey, have you thought about a career in the Air Force?" I was taking classes at the community college at the time, and they happened to have a booth from the local Air Force base in town, and they were trying to recruit kids. I went out to my car, grabbed the pamphlet, walked over to the guy, threw the pamphlet on the table, and said, "Where do I sign up?"
Well,
his jaw hit the floor.
Damn.
Shit.
He was so apologetic. He was like, "I'm so sorry. That was not meant for you."
Damn.
Right.
They need to figure out though.
He probably felt like the biggest asshole.
He did. He said, technically, the only reason you can't get in is because you can't pass the PT test.
Feel like bet I'll crawl it.
Right?
It's the Air Force. I'm sure I can.
He's like, you got to run. I'm like, dude, just get me on the biggest hill and push me down. I'll beat that mile.
Guarantee on the fastest mile there.
Right?
We have to start realizing, though, that there are people that could do jobs in the Air Force.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because, oh, wait, you deployed to Florida. I have a friend that deployed to Florida 9 times in his career.
What a lucky man.
He got to take his wife. He got hazard duty pay twice.
Hazard for Florida?
Nice.
Well, yeah, that's kind of fair. If they're doing that, though, they should give fucking everyone hazard duty pay that lives in fucking Vietnam. They should get fucking active war zone fucking pay. Holy shit.
What about fucking Fort, whatchamacallit in goddamn Louisiana?
I forgot. Fort Benning? No, it's not.
No.
Fort Benning.
No, that's Georgia.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
forgot
talking
which-
about, though. That's
I
just a
know which
fucking
base. Yeah,
that
they
place
need
is a
one too.
shithole. Oh, and the Air Force needs fucking hazard duty pay for Minot. It gets cold in the motherfucker.
Oh shit.
You gotta piss somebody off to end up in Minot. I'm serious.
Should get
Anyhow,
fucking hazard duty pay for driving across that fucking Norfolk Bridge. Fucking crackheads driving around here, dude. These people are wild.
Oh,
You'll just be
shit.
going through the tunnel and it'll just whip across the other lane, and you're just like, cool, dude. Totally trying to die in a
Whoa.
tunnel right now. Thanks. That's what I wanted in my day.
Okay, sorry. Anyhow, check in with your friends, check in with your buddies. Say hi to somebody random in a group that looks like they're having a hard time. Just check in with somebody. Tell somebody hi. Make a joke, smile at somebody, wave.
Be a good person to them.
One act of kindness can make a big difference in somebody's world that day. You never know.
Definitely.
With that said, safety briefing, don't drink and drive. Don't talk on your cell phone. Don't be the asshole that stops in the fucking crosswalk.
Make sure you cross the crosswalk correctly.
No, yep. And,
Don't be that idiot who hits the guy in the wheelchair in the crosswalk with your minivan.
Or the stroller. I had a fucker almost hit my kid in the stroller yesterday.
Shit.
I was hit on my day off.
Wait, you get a day off on your wheelchair?
No, I was hit on my day off of work
Oh, okay.
Shit.
in my wheelchair in the crosswalk.
What an asshole.
Right?
I was like, wait, so you get days out of the wheelchair that you have your legs?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, dude, it was a weekend. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Of
right?
course. What do you think?
Damn.
Just don't use them all the time?
Did you hear about that guy in Virginia? That vet? There's a vet that goes to a VA in Virginia, and every year he lost both his legs in Afghanistan to an IED, and every year he has to get a CT scan to prove that he's still missing his legs to get his VA disability.
I believe it.
What, is he gonna fucking sacrifice a goat and get some fucking invisible demon legs? What the fuck?
I don't know, but people are wondering why the VA is wasting this money, and he's not the only one it's happening to.
Jesus Christ. That's wild.
Mhm.
Dude, the VA is fucking insane. Why do
I
people
literally
want
know-
socialized healthcare? If we could just show people stuff like that, they'd be like, I don't know about that.
I literally know this guy by the name of Grigoriev, right? He lost his eye, a chunk of the side of his skull, one ear, bunch of his teeth, and half his hand in a goddamn IED blast, right? And the rest of his face is all peppered full of fucking shit.
Mhm.
Like gravel and shit they can't dig out because it's too close to nerves. And he has to go in and get an x-ray every year to make sure that the damage is still enough so that he qualifies for compensation.
Oh, my fucking skull just grew back. Don't worry about it. I don't need it anymore.
They put a steel plate in, but, the brain matter's still missing.
Jesus Christ. And they still gotta get an x-ray.
What the fuck is wrong with the VA?
Bro, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're fucking insane. They're actually insane.
It's because of these stupid people in Congress. I'm telling you. We need to
It's
get rid of
become
all
so
of them.
fucking bureaucratic. Yeah, dude. Fucking just get rid of the government.
Do you know who we need in office?
We'll figure it out.
We need Smoke Grantham in office.
Smoke Grantham for president 2020. We're starting the campaign right here.
Oh shit! Well, no, we're pushing for Cobra Commander. I thought.
Fucking either one, dude.
I'll back Cobra Commander. You know what? Cobra Commander would make a good VP.
It's a win-win.
Smoke Grantham is president. Cobra Commander's vice president.
That would be a good fucking
I'm
team.
gonna be the Secretary of Defense.
Could I be the secretary of
You mean the
420?
treasurer? Yeah,
No,
you'll
I'll
be
be
the
the secretary
Secretary
of
of 420. There we go.
Shit. Did you hear that three states were it's been legalized for either recreational or medicinal? The states themselves tried to sell and lost money.
Damn.
How the fuck do you lose money selling weed?
They probably need to go take some tips for some pro dealers they arrested.
How the fuck do you lose money selling weed?
It's just, I don't even know. That's pretty impressive. They're high school kids out here making money selling weed, and you can't even do it. Alrighty.
Shit, I made money in high school.
The competence of the government.
I cut weed with the shit off the bottom of my dad's lawnmower and sold that shit and made money.
Oh my god.
Well, that's back when weed was like that cake shit, that big chunky cake shit. Nobody could tell the fucking difference. So, but yeah, with I think we hit about an hour mark.
Yep.
Thanks for coming on, Ben. We're gonna have you on sometime with your cousin.
Definitely. Anytime. Let me know.
He'll be our first four-peat. Holy shit.
He enjoys coming on.
He does.
That's what he said.
We have a great time with him. He might be our favorite guest. Well, I don't know. I think Gary might be our favorite guest, but Pete's definitely up there.
They're in the run for it.
Yep.
I see how it is.
You gotta get more than one show under your belt.
Yeah, or have a story better than people walking around picking up plutonium and uranium with their bare hands.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, can you believe that insanity? You got to listen to that show, Cleanup Crew. That show was fucking insane. Gary's good people. All right, with that, gents, I think we're going to sign off. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Later.
Good night.